Okay, so now they have officially announced that it is Darwin Off-Road. So anyone who guessed that from the little shadow they posted earlier, you are correct. They are coming to New York City. The venue, they're coming to the same venue that they did last time, which is the Melrose Ballroom. It's in Queens. And yeah, it was a great venue. I had so much fun at their fan meet last time. I would dare to say that their fan meet has been my favorite one that I've attended so far in the US. So I definitely think that I'm going to try to go back for this one. I think that they're just really good entertainers. They're really, really, really funny. And I feel like, of course, understandably, a lot of the actors who come to the US are a little jet lagged when they come, and they do their best. They try their hardest, but you can sometimes tell during their performances. However, Darwin Off-Road were crazy. Their energy was like through the roof, and they literally went out and partied like the night in between their 2 days of the fan meet. And so they were just here to like have a good time. It was kind of crazy. I loved it.
Oh man, that's awesome. Yeah, I will be so jealous because I also missed the last one and I am going to miss
Oh,
this one as well. I
sad day.
still want to hear Dao Wu sing at some point.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. I will say that his voice is even more amazing in person. Like you can only get so much from watching him like on the phone. It's like insane in person. And he was dancing and moving and like not out of breath, like just
Ugh,
top tier performer.
I am so jealous. Okay, anyway, so yes, the Wicked Game is
Yes.
coming uh to New York.
This is not quite BL, but BL adjacent because Lycan was in Tampo and also William and
Yeah.
Jesse William is in Lycan. But their new single came out. I believe it's called No Way. And I'm so proud of Thuy because as we maybe know, Thuy wrote one of their songs, the one called Like You, in the past, and he's also like
Mhm.
started to help produce things with Gang Som, who is the producer of Riser Music. But on this song specifically, you can see the list here. He was the assistant producer. He helped write the lyrics. He helped write the melody, and he was
Pretty cool.
he was also a vocal director on this song. Which I'm just so proud of him that he's getting to do all of these things and live out his music producer dreams.
That is absolutely that's actually really special for sure. And we have, oh yeah, you had to post this. You definitely Jung is at it again.
Oh
Yes,
yeah.
yes he
Yeah,
is.
I found this one. So, if anyone doesn't know, Jug has been his own promotion for Dare You to Death, like, this whole time. And he's been posting, he would tape posters to his back, his fans started doing it too, and, he went to vote in a suit made of the Dare You to Death poster. So, this is pretty
Yes.
iconic. So I had to talk about it.
It's pretty toxic for a binge. I'm not a fan of toxic binges. I'd rather take them in pieces because they're so toxic, and this would be one of those.
Can't handle all the toxicity at once.
No, I can't. Not at all. I can't handle all the toxicity at once. No way. No way. And this one is particularly, let's just say Pete plays his character really well. Really, really well. Yeah.
Yeah, I have not watched EP1 yet, but I've seen clips, and Black Flag Pete seems really interesting. I am very excited to start. I don't know, when Black Flags are played well, it's just so good. It's like when someone can
It's
play a
true.
good villain, I love it. I'm like, yes, please, because I feel like villains or Black Flags or people who have dark intentions can be difficult to
Hmm.
play sometimes because, I mean, hopefully, obviously, a lot of our actors are good people and good humans. So they might not, have actual experience feeling these things. And so I feel like it's tough
Right.
to get into that mindset. So when someone can pull it off, I'm always like, that's really cool.
And it is your classic romance, messy drama kind of thing going on there with the side of toxicity, complex characters, and really beautifully done, like almost artwork like cinematography and sound. Yeah. And obviously with all of that, it's an absolute watch for people. It didn't get a lot of attention, which is weird to me anyways. But yeah, absolutely. I think it needs to go on the must watch list.
Yeah, I agree. Everyone must watch this. I think that the reason why, I think there's probably a few reasons why it didn't get as much attention. I think that Off and Gun are an older ship, and they have, of course, a very dedicated fandom, but it was a very adult premise that had,
Yes.
and it's not our classic BL. Like, there's no tropes in it. There's no, like, no one's gonna fall and accidentally kiss each other. No one's going to, like, you know, do any of those cute things. It was really, like, the characters were really real. They were very different from characters we normally see. The story was told very differently from the way that we normally see a lot of Asian stories told. Like, it was very mysterious and complex. Like, it wasn't fully, sometimes, and there's nothing wrong with this, but sometimes some of the Asian stories can be, like, kind of very clearly laid out. Like, here's the plot, this is what's happening, and it's very linear. Whereas this one I felt like was very just not in that fashion. It was very, like, scene to scene, emotion to emotion. And if you just want to see really beautiful art and really good acting, like, Dune was off the charts for me. Like,
brilliant.
In the spoiler section, I'll go into more about why I really, really loved his acting, but it was just like, and Off and Gun, of course, are amazing as well, but I kind of expected them to be good, whereas Dune, I know is good, but, like, you really see him and his talent in this. And so, yes,
absolutely.
Must watch. Please watch. Watch it now.
It's college romance.
Yes.
Classic college romance, except the depth of character was a lot more than your average college BL. I thought they did a fabulous job with the character arcs. And overall, I think the story in general is okay. Basically, it's about a kid who comes from a rough background, goes to college, meets has a found family kind of thing going on, and gets to re-explore his crush with somebody he's had a crush on for a long time, essentially. But he is such a really, like, in-depth character. It's pretty cool. So if you are okay with some triggering kinds of things, maybe, especially for, like, childhood drama, definitely worth checking out, in my opinion.
Yeah, I loved this one. I feel like I liked the first Forever You with
Okay.
Pond Earth and Maxi Bot. I mean, it was great, but this one, I just felt like the story was really, really good. The way they did the plot and the script was really, really interesting. And Ton Liu, the one who plays the one who has the childhood trauma, like, wow, I was so impressed.
Right.
He just was so believable. There are some scenes where he literally has to look like his soul is drained out of his body, and he does. Like, I fully believe that this person has been through childhood trauma, and I was really impressed with that. And so, yeah, I was like, I didn't know what to expect. I thought it was going to be, like, another kind of fluffy thing, whatever. But I was, like, very pleasantly surprised with both. Even Beaver did really, really well with the acting also.
Right.
And even the core group of friends, it was cute to see, because you can tell, like, now they've been together for a million years. This cast has been together for a long time, and so they just have such fun chemistry on screen. Like, both groups, like the doctor group and the, like, cute friend group, and so it was cute to see. All the characters are just so clear in this story. Like, every single person has distinct personality, which is really fun. So yeah, I can't wait for the next story with Nun and Oat. But yeah, I would definitely recommend this one.
Yeah, and I would recommend it too. And I'm coming from not having liked the first season as much. But I really was, so that made the second season really pleasant surprise for absolutely.
I think that's a good point, though, is that a lot of people who do read the novel, they end up getting upset with the adaptation. For example, like I saw that a lot with the Yota gun story in Perfect Ten Liners. A lot of people who read the novel hated the series because I guess they made Yota a little more of a red flag, and they changed some other things about the story. So like I understand that, but for me, who didn't read the novel, I loved that story. I thought that it was really,
I love
really
it. I'm rewatching it right now.
yeah, right? So it's just like, it's interesting. I feel like I would almost want to read, if I was going to read a novel, I would want to read it after the series because I feel like
Yeah.
I don't want to go in with expectations that may or may not be met because I just think that it's good to appreciate them as separate pieces of art because you can't tell a story on screen the same way you do in a book because it's a different
Absolutely.
medium. It's the same way if you were to adapt a movie into a play, like on stage, that would also have to be adapted because you can't tell the story like on screen. Stories are told a lot without dialogue. Whereas in a musical or a stage play, it's all dialogue because you don't have
Absolutely.
like you're not going to want to watch someone sitting there eating. Whereas in a movie, there will be scenes where you watch someone sitting there eating, So it's like every medium has a way of telling the story. So yeah, that just to that point, I think that's a good point to bring up.
For one thing, like it's really, really hard to show inner monologue. Like you were talking about movie to screen, I'll talk about, movie to stage, I'll talk about book to screen. And the biggest thing is the inner monologue that we get a lot of. And if you see people like, they do that, they do the voiceovers or whatever, they add it in, but it almost makes it seem like a cheap cop out because like those actors should be able to express those emotions on their faces and we should be understanding without the inner monologue what is going on, right?
Exactly.
So it's like a whole different, the setting becomes more valuable in a way on screen.
Yeah, it totally does. Yeah.